Hey guys, it's ViewMasters Reactions, and we're back with Chucky Season 3, Episode 1. You could see in the background, I have it muted right now, but we're watching John Wick. I just turned it on. It is doing a countdown to the start of Season 3. As you can see, it's 53 seconds. We are live on the Sci-Fi Channel. You gotta watch it on the Sci-Fi Channel. I almost feel like this was one of those shows, though, where if you wait like 15 minutes, you could jump right in to it without commercials, but we're gonna do the first one like this. We're gonna have commercials. You could see it counting down, like I said, speeding through the credits. Last we saw, though, we had Chucky in the body, or the doll body, I guess, of Belle. Mixer in the mix being Chucky. Let's turn on the thing. There we go. Chucky laughing his little ass off. I'm excited. Oh, that's right, there's a new kid. We saw in the trailer there's like a new kid. I'm assuming we're gonna get like really crazy into it off the bat.
Henry, what are you doing?
Mom, I heard his voice.
What did he say?
We're all going to die.
All right then.
Well, at least there's one good thing.
What's that?
At least Joseph is here.
Joseph.
To protect me from the ghost. The ghost might be hiding in the last place you'd ever suspect.
Well, Joseph is wrong.
Miss Cunningham says I have a very active imagination.
A little too active.
They're definitely in some money. I know it has something to do with the White House at some point.
We've got this, Joseph.
We sure do.
Hanging out. Is it the White House? Are we in the White House right now? We are. Political guy's house. I was expecting it to immediately be the White House, but it wasn't.
Where's the backup?
Am I crazy? Didn't it
Henry?
like, not look like
Henry?
the White House?
Coop, what's going on? What the hell are you doing?
Tell them, I'll call them on a hard line once I get downstairs. Tell Melanie to prep a statement.
We like under attack or something?
So we're going into the bunker and Chucky's
Just a
with
precaution.
It's the ghost. This house is haunted.
Henry?
Oh, the dog knows. And they're gonna get mad that the dog's giving like wild.
Bad boy.
Going back upstairs?
Yes, sir. Power's back on, everything's fine. Now I'll go back to bed.
Oh, the blood is driving him mad. All right, we're gonna pause it for commercials. So, my apologies if I'm a little slow to the go here, because I did smoke a hell of a lot and I was drinking all day and we were on at like 9 o'clock at night. I had to stay up, watch it live, and I'm running on like 3 hours of sleep. But Chucky saw the blood. The dog bit him. The lights went out. Did the dog bite him? Because it seems like that is the case if Chucky's being drawn by the blood. But the dog is right. I hate that the dog is right. The dog knows there's something evil present and is trying to warn people. And the people probably are just thinking, oh God, this dog is a lunatic and is going to bite us. And now it bites the guy, who makes it look even worse. And now the blood's going to attract Chucky. But Chucky's going into a bunker underground that nobody has access to except the president and some Secret Service. And how better of a way to get snuck in than carried in by the son? Who is Devin Sawa? The president is, well, he's not the son, he's the president. That's hilarious. And we haven't seen anybody else yet. So we started right out. Am I crazy? Tell me if I'm crazy. But that did not look like the White House. Maybe they couldn't actually show the White House. I don't know if they actually called it the White House, but they said Oval Office and they were saying Washington, D.C. I just don't think it looked like the White House, even though I knew they were going to like have something related. But back to the
Nobody can stop.
Jake,
Jake is back.
want to thank you guys for your support. Not a kid anymore. Time to put away childish things. This last word on the subject, an expose on the darkness behind the innocent facades. That is Cupid, Barb, Raggedy Ann. So if anyone sees this good guy doll or even hears about it, please get in touch.
That's a good way to try to do it. There's the
Good
White
morning,
House.
everyone. The problem was apparently a mechanical malfunction, but the power has been fully restored.
So you don't really know what went wrong?
Not yet. But the president and his family were never in any serious danger. Let's get back to that crime bill.
Who are you, lady?
Mary Lincoln believed the White House was haunted by the ghost of her son, Willie.
Henry, give me that book.
You get no more ghost
Daddy,
stories of the White
Joseph
House.
doesn't want to come to school with me today.
I
We
always
were
thought those were
hacked.
funny. I've seen a lot of people that have those.
Russia.
Envelope openers.
We were hacked.
The United States government was hacked.
It's not exactly unprecedented. He asked me to bring it to work today. Guess what his name is?
Hi, I'm Joseph, and I'm your friend till the end.
It's a weird coincidence,
got a
Henry, finding a doll
fingerprint.
with that name.
Commercial break. Pause the volume again. We're still only a third of the way through. I'm assuming this is a full-length episode, but who knows? Usually they're an hour, 9 to 10. It might be a little longer, sometimes a little longer. Here is what I'm wondering. In the beginning, Henry was laying in bed, the mother ran in, he was saying about something in the park and the guy, and he was scared and this and that, but then he was like, Joseph is going to protect us, and everyone knew about Joseph. Where did Joseph come from? How did he get there? We really didn't find out much about that. Henry bonded with him really quick and isn't suspicious. Even though Henry seems like a very smart child, he doesn't seem very suspicious of the fact that this doll is speaking to him in ways dolls shouldn't speak. That's my question. My question is, if he's so smart, why isn't he realizing that this is weird? Now, it could just be that he's a child and he hasn't had enough experiences in life to realize how bizarre this is. Maybe he thinks that is something that happens as you age. You have dolls that speak to you and are AI of intelligence on another level. I don't know. All I know is his brother Gilbert, was it? Whatever the name of the older brother was. Very annoying. This is a show where people murder, or get murdered, I should say. So, if I want anyone to die, it's that kid right now. Meanwhile, Devon Sawa is president. He has the makeup and the look of a guy that would be president. Very Nixon, Reagan kind of look. But I feel like he's going to die because of the fact that Devon Sawa dies in every season. Sometimes later than others. I'm happy to see he's already part of it. We haven't seen Devon yet. We haven't seen Lexi yet. We haven't seen Kyle or Andy or any of the other players. Jennifer Tilly. I'm assuming we're going to get a taste of everybody at some point, and I feel like we're going to start back up any second. Don't go anywhere. And here's yours.
So, now that I got your attention, my sister Caroline was kidnapped. Please contact me.
My apologies if that was a red line.
And the most important thing, be very, very careful with that doll.
So, don't even think of pulling any crap.
You remind me of my son, Malcolm.
Does Malcolm have a good guy doll? At night, when I listen really close, I can hear it beating.
His little sword is going to be gone. Oh, no, he's right there. Oh, there it is. Okay. Little sword is missing. Does he think one of them did it as a joke?
Who was in there?
Melanie was with him. Coop did his sweep. And me.
Honestly, would anyone even acknowledge it? I would have just been like, oh, someone threw it on my chair.
Never mind.
You have to cut this shit out, okay? You're freaking out Mom and Dad.
Teddy believes me. Don't you, Teddy?
And look how tiny the White House looks. I thought maybe I was crazy at first.
No, it's not blue.
Very
It's
odd.
seafoam.
Okay.
Jackie and Betty and Michelle all set a very high bar.
I need to keep busy, James. Just like you.
Dad,
I need to be
Where's
busy,
Joseph?
keep busy.
He's in your room.
Happy to, sir.
I'm not expecting craziness with the murders this early in. Little sword. Oh. And he goes and sits in the corner. Perfect shot. They held on it too. My God. All right. I wasn't sure if they would kill that soon or that early, being as it's in the White House. How fake does the White House look? I thought in the beginning, maybe I led myself to believe something that wasn't as bad. The White House looks so fake. It is so much larger than that. And you can't just pull up in front of the White House and walk up into the front like that. Doesn't look like that. But whatever. I thought they were doing it for reasons of not having it be the actual White House, but they've already had White House press conferences and said it 100 times. Either way, Devon Sawa is probably going to die quicker than later. Teddy just died. Teddy was such a good dude, but as soon as Henry was like, I hear a heartbeat, I'm like, he's going to check for a heartbeat or something and die. But not that quick, did I think. He dies really quick. And it made it look like he shot himself, but why would he shoot himself? He was like the happiest guy in the whole show so far. He was always smiles, said he had a kid, seemed like he was high on life, and now it looks like he shot himself in the head. They're going to have to investigate this. If this was like a really depressed guy and they were like, yeah, Teddy's always scaring us, maybe he should take some time off, Teddy. He was all happy. Why would he shoot himself? So I don't understand, or I don't see what Chucky's angle is going to be here, but I dug the angles they had. They didn't actually show Chucky yet. They just showed him make a face, shot the gun, and then kind of dipped into the background. And you could see him in the background, but blurred. You could just see his face, and he sat down. Great shot. I dug it. We had Jake. We had Lexi.
A lot of you have posted questions about what really happened here in Hackensack and at the School of the Incarnate Lord. Some of you have also asked the unthinkable. Is there really a connection between that doll and all the murders? Where's the proof? Where's the incontestable evidence? I'm still on that case. Right now, I have a date with the hottest guy in Hackensack. So, until next time, everyone keep your eyes peeled.
A Secret Service agent discharged his weapon. The agent in question was alone.
This agent committed suicide?
Metropolitan Police are investigating if it could be an accident.
Will the president honor his promise?
The president feels that difficult times, such as these, are exactly when openness and honesty are needed most.
What is this girl's deal over here?
You've got to be brave, all right, buddy? We're gonna get through this.
It's just so random,
all right,
of a way to do it. Something up here?
Trying to get me fired the other night.
Cool substitute teacher vibes,
This isn't a joking matter, Grant. I'm serious. You're putting me in a really tough spot.
Can you imagine if my parents knew I smoked weed?
Look at these people. He's talking about my parents freaking out about weed, and they're bonging it up. Hackensack, this is not far from me at all. I feel like Lexi's gonna come running in. There's Lexi.
I think it's Chucky.
Mine just says, fuck you, Devin.
What?
You have a beautiful telephone voice. You bitches miss me?
Yeah, we missed you.
My new place is pretty strict about visitors.
Let's play. But give us a clue.
I just did.
Figure it out now. All right. Final commercial break. I figured so much. As soon as Jake was like, you ready for this? Everything's good. I'm like, all right, they're totally going to get this moment ruined by Lexi because we already had everyone's one-on-one and we've got to get everybody together so we can go hunt down killer dolls. Chucky calls immediately. I like how everyone got a text. Devin's just says like, go fuck yourself or whatever. But he's calling from the White House. So that's our angle. How long do we stay at the White House? Who knows? This whole season could revolve around the White House. It is an election year. I don't know if that has to do with anything, but the fact that we kept seeing political commercials in the beginning of this episode was odd. All I know is episode 1 is directly revolving around the White House. The episode title was Murder at 1600, I believe, which was also the name of a movie with Wesley Snipes, if I'm not mistaken.
We take you to Hackensack, New Jersey for a special
Hackensack,
announcement.
New Jersey.
Who made this podium so tall? I'm here to announce to you, that season 3 of my show, Chucky, will return on October 4th. And I will not rest until every single one of you watch it. Now ask me some questions.
Was that phone number real?
What is this season about?
All I'll say is, DC is gonna get chucked up.
I love it. I never saw that commercial. Good stuff. Even though we're watching the show right now, what does it matter? You're promoting a show I'm already sold on. I don't understand the logic behind commercial, but hey, if anything, they just spoiled things for me. With the secretary, I still know the secretary is going to die in the White House, stabbed to the neck with what looked like a pair of scissors. We'll be right back. We'll be right back. This is very soothing, though. The colors and the music. I'm going to go to sleep.
I wrote this test last night. Covers English,
The teacher's
history, geometry. With everything that happened, all of the classes you've missed, I don't want you to end up
Falling behind?
stupid.
There is a murderous
None
doll.
of us.
I ain't taking
We
a
are
quiz.
lifted up as we celebrate the life of Theodore Brooks in the house of the Lord forever. What?
I dig Henry. For like a little child actor, he's pretty good. I believe he's truly terrified. He's reminding me of young Andy from the original. And this was the dude she saw in that room.
Your Secret Service friend up there? Totally clean.
Maybe he had a habit.
Guy's a Boy Scout. He was always a Boy Scout. What do you expect?
You're on a government salary, 2 young kids.
And he's going on vacation.
Would you put money down on an expensive trip?
Exactly. Who plans a vacation and then kills themselves? Happy about his kid. Him and his wife were doing good. Everything is like sunshine and rainbows.
You saw the number, right? It was all zeros.
All zeros. What does
I did
that
some
mean,
digging.
though? Are they going to see Chucky at the White House funeral?
So, would you say we did pretty good?
Or maybe
Pretty
the
well.
teacher sees it.
God, no. I was just correcting your grammar. Unfortunately, you guys are way behind your peers. I'm gonna go start on a lesson plan. And a glass of wine.
I dig her, but all that is like unnecessary waste of time at this point. Oh, Lexi saw it first.
Since Joseph Collins' tragic death last winter, a sadly historic situation indeed.
Yeah, how did he even get in there? What does he want? Chucky can weasel his way in there so quickly.
Interesting. Camera angles.
We're gonna kill Chucky, guys. Once and for all.
He's in the White
And
House.
that's how it ends.
How are we supposed to get in the most secure house in the world?
We're dealing with a professional.
Where is my sister? They showed it again. Caroline.
Next Wednesday at 9.
All right, everybody, there we go with episode 1 of season 3, Chucky. They ended it so abruptly. The whole camera spins around wildly out of control, and then we freeze on them. I thought we were going to get a word from Chucky or something, or maybe a little extra added in there at the end, but nope, it just freezes, and it goes to credits, and we've got to get Chucky at the White House. I like how they did it like that, where Devin's back was to it and we were all kind of having a conversation. I understand the point of the teacher and that she is kind of like our caretaker now. But do we really need to be worrying ourselves with quizzes and our education right now? Not to mention, I understand that she's supposed to be focusing on that in our future, but could we have not just said, we just got a phone call from a killer doll and we have had like everyone in our lives die recently. So could we sideline the quizzes? We're basically graduating or already should have graduated. We don't got time for this teacher lady, but I dig her as a character. She is obviously caring and loving and wants them to succeed, but it's obviously not important right now and we're not doing good anyway. So who cares? Sideline that. We see the doll. We know Chucky's there. How fake was the White House? Go back and see some of those scenes. Since the very first shot in the beginning of the episode, I was like, that isn't even the White House. I had to extend disbelief to even think it might be the White House. And then they said it was the White House. And every time we see it in a scene like that, where it's a background shot, it's the White House. But every time we see it up close and personal, I guess for reasons of budget and CGI, it is a minimized house at best. But whatever, it is what it is. I know what it's supposed to be, and we're focusing on Chucky here. So Chucky is already in the White House with Henry. They didn't really explain how he got there. They talked in the beginning about the park and how Joseph was there. They're talking about how he had a brother, and they're making it like that was a very serious thing. Obviously, the brother died. They're saying, how coincidental is that this doll is named Joseph? And they never really spoke of the event or explained how the brother died, but his brother died. And the doll is sort of a comforting thing for him. And now Teddy kills himself. No one thinks anything of it except this reporter. No one thinks like, hey, Teddy was a very happy man. I said it. I knew him for 5 minutes. And I'm like, this dude wouldn't have killed himself. He's a very happy man. He loves his kid. He loves his wife. He's going on vacations. Now this news reporter's digging around. What's her deal? Is she involved with somebody else, or is she just an investigative reporter that wants to make a big story? Because she is very into what's going on and knows something's up, even though someone like her probably shouldn't. We should know something's up, but I feel like a Secret Service guy offing himself wouldn't be something that a regular reporter without the knowledge we have would have been into. She's got to have something else going on. We never saw anything else. We never saw any other Chuckies. We never saw Jennifer Tilly or anything like that. No Andy, no Kyle. But we got our 3 people. We got a thing with Devin and Jake and Lexi, and we all went to social media and we kind of found the doll without anybody's assistance or help. The only thing is we did get Chucky calling us because of social media, I'm assuming. But that's not what led us to him. I thought we were going to figure it out with the phone number. Instead, we saw it on TV. Awesome. First episode, we got Devin Sawa as president. Not a lot of deaths. We got the one new death, which was Teddy. Right? Did anyone else die? I'm trying to think real quick. I don't think anyone else died. And Teddy had a gruesome, graphic death with practical effects, which was awesome. But that was pretty much it. And Teddy was awesome, and he's already dead. I think I said in the beginning of the episode, this guy is dying very soon, and he did. We're going to see how it drops. I feel like this is one of those shows that drops 30 minutes after it comes on live, so I could wait 30 minutes and just jump in without commercials. We'll see how it goes. But you guys let me know what you think. You like the commercials where we talk in between and stuff? Maybe I'll keep doing it like that. If not, we'll do it the other way. You guys want to see more of what I do? In the description of every video is a link for Patreon. You'll see all the seasons of Chucky in full unedited, hundreds of other movies and shows, Peaky Blinders, Doctor Who, Person of Interest, the new Justified just ended, and Fiona and Cake, all of Adventure Time up in full, My Hero Academia and Bleach over there. Tons of episodes, hundreds of movies, all in full unedited. Check in the description for Patreon. If not, comments down below. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.